Darmapala Muaratakus University, the oldest university in the world. By H. G. Sudan Adil. The conclusion and statement that in the historical site of Muaratakus in Kampar Regency, Riau, there is the oldest university in the world, was during the International Seminar and Exhibition of Old Malay Historical Objects Minanga Kanwa, which was held to enliven the implementation of the 2019 Kampar International Dragon Boat Festival, Saturday, the 20th of July 2019. At the seminar, which explored and traced the traces of the Muaratakus site, which was previously referred to by the government and other historians as Muaratakus Temple, a historical researcher of Santo Saba Piliang, a researcher and exploration of historical sites in Indonesia, who is an expert in reading ancient sites, argues that the results of his research are still subjective because there are still limited data and funds because they are done privately, saying that the Muaratakus site in Kampar is a place to study missionaries and students of the Dharmic original book from East Asia and Central Asia. This seminar also presented several Malay figures and other historical researchers such as Professor Ahmad Yanuana Samantho, who delivered material on the greatness of archipelago civilization, Professor Suwardi MS, who delivered material on the history of Old Malay civilization, and Professor Munzir Hidami, who delivered historical exploration and preservation of sites and historical objects in Islamic perspective. Santo Saba Piliang believes that the opinion about Darmapala University still needs further research and exploration from Indonesian historians and archaeologists who are already widely available, and it is also hoped that the government can support this research movement in terms of budget and regulations. Missionaries and pilgrims, students from China come to Darmapala University at Muaratakus and Nusantara sites to learn, to record and copy the Dharmic original books and bring them to their respective countries. So this is not Buddhist or Hindu teachings that have been taught by historians, which are based only on inscriptions and tribe or folk tales, which are also unclear and their origins are not clear. Those pilgrims, students from China who came to the archipelago to study, include F.A. Huan 337-422 AD, Sung Yun 518-521 AD, Haiyan Sang 602-664 AD, Wei Ning 664 AD 667 AD, I Sing 671-695 AD, Atisa de Pamkara Shranyana, year 1013. So from this fact, it means that they are the ones who study in this archipelago and return to their respective countries to spread the knowledge and notes they have obtained, not reversed, bring teachings from there and spread to this archipelago. This reversed statement was spread by Dutch colonial historians and was shared by Indonesian historians because the mashup or their learning concept was from the Dutch historians and researchers and was very subjective based on their colonial desires. Concepts and mashup, this is what is often echoed and taught to our students from elementary school to college. Darmapala University in the Muaratakus site is a center for learning the teachings of Dharmic original, which is the original monotheistic teaching of the archipelago, namely recognizing that God is one or single, is an ancient site that has been thousands of years BC. Sites that are similar to the Muaratakus site in Kampar are spread across the island of Sumatra, from north to south. There are other sites that can be suspected of being a branch of Darmapala University in Muaratakus, and these sites can be described as follows. 1. Bahal sites 1, 2, 3 and 3 other sites located in Portabi district, Padang Lawas Regency, North Sumatra. This stretch of Padang Lawas ancient site is about 400 kilometers from the city of Medan. These ancient relics are precisely located in 2 districts, namely, Padang Lawas Regency, and North Padang Lawas Regency. These 2 districts are the result of the division of South Tapanuli Regency in 2007. 2. Maro Jambi site, Muarajambi site complex is the largest ancient relic site in Southeast Asia. It stretches from west to east on the banks of the Batanghari River for 7.5 kilometers. In fact, the total area of the Maro Jambi temple complex reaches 12 square km, equivalent to 8 times the area of the Borobudur site. Because of its vastness, we can find several sites at once in this place, among others, Vando Astano site, Gumpung site, Hai site, Twin Stone site, Gedong 1 site, Gedong 2 site, and Talaga Rajo Pond. 3. Bumi Ayu site, Bumi Ayu site complex, which occupies an area of about 76 hectares surrounded by a ditch. In this area, there are at least 11 collapsed buildings. This site is on the coast of the Lematang River, precisely in Bumi Ayu village, Tanah Abang district, Penukul Abab Lematang Regency, South Sumatra. This site has an outer boundary in the form of 7 rivers trenches, some of which have undergone silting. Of the 3 sites above and added to the site in muaratakus, the forms of buildings and materials attached to these sites are almost the same and similar, which are made of red bricks and have a special place to carry out certain activities. In terms of the environment, there are also many similarities because generally its existence is in a lowland area which is prone to standing water and flooding, so that the site is surrounded by buildings and ditches designed to cope with flooding and regulate its water system. Another characteristic that has similarities is that it is located on the bank or near a large river which is the lifeblood of the past economy, namely the Musi Lematang, Batanghari, Kampar and Baruman rivers which empties into the eastern part of Sumatra Island. So that with the existence of this large river, it can connect them to its mouth in the sea in the Malacca Strait. From the existence of a large river, missionaries and students from various countries at that time came to Darmapala University, and if you look at the time when Buddhism was formed in India, which is about 500 BC, then this Darmapala University has been around for hundreds of years, or it could be also thousands of years BC. This also means that Darmapala University is older than the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, which was founded by Fatima al-Fihri, a Muslim woman, the son of a Tunisian merchant in 859 AD in the city of Fez, Morocco, which the Guinness Book of World Records calls up as a university, oldest in the world. True Back History Indonesia. By H.G. Sudan Adil. The author is the chairperson of the DPPFKMI Indonesian Muslim Communication Forum. Bogor, the 30th of March 2021.
Indonesia, tanah airku, tanah tumpah darahku. Di sanalah aku berdiri, jadi pandu